It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Houston Texans and the Kansas City Chiefs. Next on Madden NFL 25.
From one of the loudest venues in the National Football League, you get a look there at GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And as we look at this matchup, every time there's something different to focus on. So I'll just ask you, what do you see here in this one?
Well, Rembrandt, you've given me a pretty blank canvas to focus on, haven't you?
Yeah.
Where do you think I'm going to go with this?
Oh, secondary?
You know me well, right? In a game like this, it's always about the secondary. Can they handle the passing attack and make a few plays?
Just about time to rock as toe gets ready to meet leather. And we are underway from Arrowhead. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
And there's a word that constantly gets thrown around with this guy when you talk to anyone in the building. Potential. They are sky high on what they believe he can grow into in the role of a starting quarterback. In addition, there are plenty around the league who think that as well. And years from now, he can still be leading this offense out.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Stroud looks to throw on the first play. And his first pass is incomplete.
It's zone defense right away here defensively, and I know that these linebackers and DBs are going to be tested throughout. They passed the first test, though. This one falls incomplete.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. And Stroud now to throw. That's to the veteran. It's Robert Woods. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. In motion right, that's Dell. Here's a fake on the jet sweep and a run up the middle with Mixon. And not only will he not get the few inches he needs, he's going to go backwards. A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up 4th down. So much for picking it up on the ground on 3rd down. 3rd play of the drive, and this defense showing strong early.
I wonder how much of that was scouting. I wonder how much of that was a gut feeling like, okay, let's just go ahead and sell out here and get after them, thinking they're going to run the football and stuff them early, because they've now set the tone. They've set a precedent right here that if you're going to try and run the ball against us, it could be hard going throughout this game.
They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The KC offense set to go, led as always by the gunslinger, a former MVP in this league. It's Patrick Mahomes.
And when you think of Patrick Mahomes, you start to think about all of his attributes, and you realize very quickly, you can't just put him into one box. No matter how the game proceeds, no matter what is needed, he tends to have an answer for it and plays accordingly.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 21. In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. Now Mahomes. He'll get this into the hands of the rookie from Texas. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Now here's Mahomes. Gets this to the former Texan, DeAndre Hopkins. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1. They fake the give, now Mahomes. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Well, we got a pause here for an injured player, and as you can see, that's Patrick Mahomes right now who's in some discomfort, and everybody kind of holding their breath. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. Wentz now to throw. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Here's Matt Araiza now. Oh, this is off the side of his foot. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. So now we get set to see Houston for their 2nd drive of the ball game. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here, 1st and 10.
Yeah, that's a nice pickup there, especially when it comes on the heels of a 3 and out the first time you have the ball. They were determined to not have that happen again, and that's a nice throw for their first down of the game.
Play action. Stroud now. This is caught. It's Woods. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Stroud to throw it. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here goes Stroud again. He'll get the hook up there to Woods. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Here's Stroud. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
Fairbairn able to put this one through, and it's now 3-0 Texans. Well, both teams kind of feeling each other out here, and now after 3 drives, we have a score with that field goal.
Yeah, they're still waiting for their breakout drive to come to them, all right? They're using the playbook well. They're looking for that extra section that says touchdowns instead of field goals, but they'll take the 3 for now and try and get set up for more later.
Fairbairn now following the made field goal. He'll send this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. In motion, the tight end, Kelce. To throw is Wentz. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
Second down and a little more than a yard here. Now a run with Pacheco. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
On first down, they go back to Pacheco. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's Wentz to throw. Steps away to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The defensive end, Danielle Hunter, drops him. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Yeah, and that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going deep for Hopkins. And this is taken in at the 5. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, 59 yards. And the Chiefs are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. I know this defense knew it coming into the game, Charles, and they know it even more now. DeAndre Hopkins is a tough cover.
And anytime you see him out there and there's less than double or triple teaming him, take a shot with him. Just what you're talking about. If he's such a tough cover, one guy's not going to get it done. Throw the ball out there. Let him go get it.
Now the try here for the point after. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it's finished off by the touchdown from DeAndre Hopkins. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. And the football going back over now to the Houston Texans. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
This will be incomplete. Oh, a dream chance for a D lineman, but he couldn't pull that one in.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
2nd and 10. Stroud. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Stroud out of the gun here. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the 1st down. And that's what he just did.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
Running the slant, that's Robert Woods. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down.
And the throw and the catch were just fine, but against zone coverage when you run a drag route, what you're hoping for is he makes the catch and makes someone miss, and they don't there. Very difficult route to run when everyone has their eyes back towards the quarterback and they're able to see the route develop.
Now Stroud. Got his man, Dell. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and a yard. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 31-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Stroud looking to throw. He's got this complete to Stover, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. Throwing now is Stroud. Throw over the middle is taken in by Dell. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Mixing up the middle. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Now a pause for the injury, and that is as Joe Mixon clearly in some discomfort following that last play. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC. From the 9, 2nd and 5. In motion right, that's Dell. First run of the game here for Dameon Pierce. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Here comes third and about a foot. Stroud working out of the gun. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Dalton Schultz from 4 yards out. And the Texans are once again back in front. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it was the tight end Dalton Schultz on the touchdown reception to cap the drive. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. The second quarter from KC. It's the Chiefs in possession of the football from the 33. Here's a 2nd and 4. Now Wentz. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. To throw, it's Wentz. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Matt Araiza now on to punt this one away. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5, and the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Yeah, this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And Stroud now to throw. That's complete to Dell. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Now 2nd and 3. Stroud sets up the play action. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
The offense on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Here's Tommy Townsend now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 18. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Hopkins. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
If you run an out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that will bring up 2nd down. In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. Now here's Mahomes. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Mahomes now to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What did the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Now it's Mahomes again. It's complete to Hopkins. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Able to slither by. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Now Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Eyes the crossing route and hits Watson. And the Chiefs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Fighting to stay upright. Buying time to his left. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Henry To'o there to bring him down defensively. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles, and that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance, they've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Flush to his right. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes punching it in from a yard away. And the Chiefs have taken the lead.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And that makes it 14-10. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it was all capped by Patrick Mahomes using his legs to get in the end zone. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. The defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Stroud off the play fake. Rush coming, and he's taken down. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was the strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Inside handoff to Mixon. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26.
So much of the game today We're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
Here's Stroud. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Stroud to throw it. He'll get the hook up there to Woods. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up second down. From the gun, a give to Mixon. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to third down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
This offense so far on third down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
I liked his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
First and 10, it's Pierce. There for the tackle was Trent McDuffie.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Second and 5. Now to change things up, Stroud will throw it. This is caught. It's Woods. And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning. Stroud looking to throw. Got a man. It's Collins complete. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing now is Stroud. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them up the scoreboard here.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. The throwing again is Stroud. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Nico Collins from 17 yards out. And the Texans have yet again retaken the lead. And a great example there of just getting the feet in a tough spot. It seems like every year these guys get better at this.
Well, I think the drills get better that they work on, training camp, off-season work, OTA.
And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it was Nico Collins who finished it off with a touchdown reception. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Chiefs offense and the veteran DeAndre Hopkins set to take over once more. And it may be time for this defense to start throwing a second defender his way, because whatever they've done, it has not worked in this first half. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Second down, 8 to go from the 28. Hopkins sent in motion left. Throwing now is Mahomes. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Mahomes going to throw. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Texans will take over. The visitors' offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he's done everything you could have asked for coming in. He's spread it around. He hasn't taken many chances. And he's potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. So we have reached halftime here. It's the visitors, the Texans, out in front. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
This one's been as good as advertised. Just a field goal separating these two teams. This was a very level first half, and I'd expect to see more of the same after the break.
Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The home team's offense and their wideout getting set to go once more. And you see the numbers for him into this third quarter. They just pop off the screen. He has been open throughout. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
On 2nd and inches, Mahomes. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From midfield, here's Mahomes. That's into the hands of Worthy. So just 3 yards on the completion there, and it's 2nd down. Pacheco gets it up the gut. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 47 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
A handoff now for Pacheco. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Here's 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Watson. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Back to throw here. He's got his target. That's complete. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster on the touchdown pass from Patrick Mahomes. And the Chiefs have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. It's up and good to make it 21-17. That time, a 9-play drive.
And it's capped off by the touchdown from Juju Smith-Schuster.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So now out comes this offense led by their quarterback as they take over once more. And we'll take you through some of the highlights here. You'll notice he had a hand in a lot of them so far. He's got this offense rolling right now. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
They'll stay on the ground, Mixon again. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
This now a 3rd and 4. And Stroud now to throw. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. So the opening drive of this third quarter, they're trying to set the tone for the second half.
And without a doubt, they did exactly that. I've known coaches who have said the first 5 minutes of each half are so important to do exactly what you said, which is set the tone. I've also heard coaches talk about the first 5 plays. Let's go out and be aggressive right off the top. That's exactly what they did.
The Texans send the punter out as he's on here to punt it away. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. 67 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around with the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. And Kelsey's going to have a Chiefs first down as he'll take this down to the 44-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well. Now here's Mahomes. He'll drop this off to Pacheco. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it'll be second down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Now Mahomes. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
That was an okay hookup there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And this pass caught by Gray. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
A gain of 9 there. Sets up 2nd and goal.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. A great play there. There to make the grab. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
This is where, as a tight end, you've got to really sell that this is a run. They're going to fake the give, hope the linebackers bite, and here they do just enough. That split second, that's all it takes for that tight end to leak out into the end zone. Touchdown.
Extra point attempt here still to come. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And here comes the Texans now. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. And they'll go play action here with Stroud. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. So a big loss there. 14 yards to be exact. And that'll make it 2nd down.
I really don't know where to go with this one. He caught the pass, but in the opposite direction towards his own end zone. That's not one you get every game.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. A little juke. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Naturally so. The defense was keyed in on everyone but the back on that play, and it took them an extra second to react when he got the carry. It's still a tough third down to pick up here, but a lot more manageable after an excellent carry on second down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be fourth down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there, and they rallied and made the tackle.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. Out comes Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs offense. They now have the lead. They were losing at halftime, but this guy right here, he's looked pretty sharp, especially in this third quarter.
The halftime did him some good. I mean, when you look at it, being able to come out and play this well in the third quarter, that knowledge he gained in the first half has carried over and helped elevate his play in the third quarter.
He's got the 2 touchdowns in this third quarter alone. He'll be looking for a third down. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Here's Mahomes to throw. It's Kelsey on the ground. And Kelsey's going to have a Chiefs first down as he'll be brought down at the 38-yard line. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. We're back now in KC. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4. To throw, it's Mahomes. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10. On the handoff, it's Pacheco. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
The Chiefs on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 10. In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. Mahomes now to throw. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. On the return is Sims. It'll be a 48-yard punt. 5 there on the return. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a two-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Now Stroud. He's got it to Collins, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Dumps it off to Mixon. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's second down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. From the 47, it's second and 5. A shotgun snap to Stroud. Finding Mixon here again on back-to-back plays. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 31-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
And sometimes when you see a running back lined up out wide, you think maybe he's just a decoy. But not in this case. He was lined up out wide to the left, turned into a primary receiver, and picked up a nice chunk of yardage.
The throwing again is Stroud. Throw over the middle is taken in by Dell. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field. And just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll give it to Mixon. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Mixon again. And this time he'll get down close to the goal line, but not quite in as he stopped at the 1-yard line. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's third and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. C.J. Stroud taking it in from a yard out. And the Texans have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns third and goal into a touchdown. And he will get into the end zone as a 2-point conversion is successful. And the lead is down to a field goal here in the fourth. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And they can't bring him down. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Chiefs offense and their running back Isaiah Pacheco getting set for this next possession. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the fourth quarter. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll bring up 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a 1st down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
Mahomes going to throw. On the slant, DeAndre Hopkins. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 44-yard line. They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. And down to the 41. I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Pacheco. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. 83 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 11 more on that one and another 1st down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. Throwing now is Mahomes. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to, pick up a 1st down.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Back to throw. With no hesitations, they go right back to Kelsey. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
In today's NFL, we're accustomed to the tight end getting downfield and creating plays and wreaking a little havoc in the secondary. Not on this one, though. They diagnosed that one really well.
Tried the dump off, lost yardage. Mahomes to throw once more.
Boy, that was lockdown coverage there. He's scanning for someone to come open. But that was great work to blanket everyone. And in the end, he's just got to throw it away.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to swell the lead to 6. And his kick here is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. So Stroud and the Texans down by 6. A little under 2.5 to go. Plenty of time here. They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning as they've got it 1st and 10. And Stroud now to throw. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Here's Stroud. This is caught. It's Woods. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage.
I like how he hung in there and went through his progressions, but eventually his internal clock went off and told him it was time to make a run for it, and he ends up sliding down with a solid gain.
Here's 2nd down and 3. Now Stroud. As this complete to Woods. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's 1st down. Stroud to throw it. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Under a minute to play now. Here's 2nd down. Stroud. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get him the completion.
The Arrowhead crowd in full roar. Here's third down. Here's Stroud. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Fourth down, fourth quarter. Here's Stroud. Flushed out right. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. So now let's reset here, Charles. They do have 2 timeouts left, so they can stop the clock twice. This one's not quite over yet.
No, and what you're doing on defense, you're going to use both timeouts, obviously. But you've got to call defenses are going to force the issue early, meaning you want that play over fast. You don't want to give them time to dance around in the backfield or run a wide sweep that'll take off time. Blitz them, put pressure on them, make sure that play ends quickly so that you can go ahead and keep moving.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Victory in the cards now for the Chiefs as they take a knee here. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Mahomes down to a knee, and that should just about write a finish to this one.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Chiefs victorious here as we say so long from Arrowhead.